Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the New York Jets.
Tight end right, tight end right. Come on, let's hit.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Get it.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, that's White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Double tight. Here we go. Right at 38.
On the toss, here's White. Able to slither by. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Tight end left. Ohio. Let's go. Red 38. 87.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Big edge.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Way to go, D. Come on, let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game.
Now White lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Allen has it, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Now let's go. Leopard.
Switch.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Two tights.
Now let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Watch tight.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Leopard.
Check 26.
Now let's
check
go.
26.
Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Check 31.
Webb now from the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
57's a mic. 57's a mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Flex round. Here we go. Red 38.
They stay on the ground with White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio.
53. Check.
Ohio. Flex round.
He's checking crash.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Slam.
Flex round.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Man left.
Come on.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Last stop. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Here we go. Flex round.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Ohio.
Jam him.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down.
6 guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Come on,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. What?
We got three down.
Motion.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Hey, we got tight left. Here we go.
3 down.
On first down, it's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Strong right.
Here we go. Red 38.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
Flex round.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
What? 90.
3 down.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. This is caught, it's Cooks. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Switch.
Now Taylor on first down. And a dump off to White. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tight end right.
Let's go. Red 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Ohio.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
3 down.
Here we go. Flex
And they're going to go
round.
soft
Flex
on the
round.
corners.
Check 25.
Flex round.
Check.
On third down, Taylor. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
All right, now. Got you now, Barney.
We got three.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Double tight.
Set. Blue 90.
In motion, a Noonwa.
3 down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Keep 15. I got trips this side. We got three.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's coming. Double up.
Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Detroit. Over.
Pick the edge.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Five yards to gain here on third down.
I'm here all day.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Webb now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Leopard. Set. 319. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key
All right, here we go.
Key to tight end.
A play fake. Now Webb.
4 down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
No, check. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Leopard.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Kill.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Crunch.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You got tight right there.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Watch tight end.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch tight. Tight
Come
end
on,
right.
let's go. White, 90.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know you felt that one.
Now let's go.
54.
Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Run! Boom! Bus stop! Break! Bunch formation! Come on, boys!
Blue 90! Blue 90!
34, eyes on 34!
Black 99 Philly, here we go!
They can't hang with us!
Detroit!
Slam!
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch you now, Barney.
Back.
Hot! Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Bang.
Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
We got double tight.
Ohio! Here we go! Red 38!
Hey.
Red 38! Ohio!
Check 9.
Flex round!
Watch the twist.
Flex round!
Watch the edge. Watch twist.
Here's Taylor to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Flex round!
Hey, I'm coming.
Ohio!
Check
Flex round!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
319!
54 Mike.
319!
Come off the ball hard. Hey, I got him.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down. That's Barnett. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Let's go. What? 9. Hot.
To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. He knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tight end right.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now it's Taylor. This is caught. Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Tight into the right, boys. Tight into the right. Move.
Let's go. Red 30.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go. What? 9. Ohio. Flex round.
Let's go, D.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Ohio.
Kill. Turn
Flex
up.
round.
Kill. Turn up.
To throw on second down, Taylor. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hurry up, here we go.
No, check that. Mike 52 right here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
65.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for the Jets. 48 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Gun. Let's go. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Over.
They come out here in the eye. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They felt their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Tight end right.
Flex round. Flex round.
Three down.
Flex round. Let's go, Ohio. Let's go.
The drive starts with a run by White. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Come on, let's go. What?
Taylor now to throw on second down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. On third down, it's Barnett. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Strong right. Strong right.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run the counter now on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5.
Fields left. Fields left. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And down he'll go at the 25. time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor. And incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Leonard Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And the slot man goes in motion left. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Too tight. Out.
Hurry up, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Hot.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.